Hey, it's Frantic Stream.
Yo.
Capture?
Alright, I'll get the race room set up then.
Actually, not bad. We're gonna go with this. We have a race room, folks.
Wait, did I need the I don't need the quotes. I'm a dingus.
Those quick
I don't know why I put everything in
setups.
quotes. Hello?
User joined your channel.
Hello?
There's a hotkey that's still around.
Be joined by Conster tonight, it seems. How's it going?
It's going good. Just been a long fucking day.
You have
Yourself?
do you have the restream open?
Toolbox, there it is. Okay.
I'm getting to that right now.
Just dropped it in.
It kept bringing up this thing when I was trying to type in here. It's annoying me. Thanks. I'll be honest, I'm not 1000% confident in this one, but I'll
Do not
do
know
my best,
if
I
Frantic
guess.
has mic or not. Check him out
Yeah,
for a
man,
little
just
bit.
gotta set up that save states, all the.
I know, Matt. Chat is a little screwy tonight, guys. If you don't see anything showing up, feel free to hit reload a few times. I think
Spam
Twitch has a
the
couple things
F5
going
button.
down. Aweglib is ready. Aweglib is not ready. Exciting times. Okay, Aweglib was actually waiting on us. Thank you, Aweglib. Frantic is ready. We have 10 seconds till we have a race. Alright, Conster, what do you think?
Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Aweglib.
I think Frantic's probably got this one in the bag, but we'll see if Aweglib pulls one out. Their PBs look like they're 11 minutes apart. I know
But then
Aweglib...
again, anything can happen.
Anything can happen in a race. You know, Aweglib was having trouble practicing Royfly earlier. He was not practicing box jump in Y3. Just not comfortable with it yet, I guess, so... We're gonna see just this... the transition of Mario 3 skills to Mario World against somebody who I guess has run Mario World more. Simply put. Frantic's stream is a little choppy right now. I don't know if that's just me or if anybody else watching his stream directly is getting the same thing.
Frantic stream? Yeah,
Yes.
it looks a little choppy.
Okay, I won't refresh it then if it's just like that anyway.
That's awkward. Aweglib going for the midway gate in World 1 or
Well-
Yoshi's Island 2.
If you're not comfortable with the game in general, going for the midway gates is not a terrible idea. If you're not going to go for those short jumps in Iggy's Castle, get that safety mushroom. As expected, Frantic going with box jump, going through the stage fast. Aweglib taking it slow and safe, going with P-speed. Oh, he lost the P-speed. He's gonna get that flower though.
I noticed that
59.
Frantic's on the Japanese version. I didn't catch which version. Aweglib's on.
I did not notice that Frantic's on Japanese. Good catch.
We'll find out if
Yeah,
he
it's
decides to go for Freedom Cape.
Well, hopefully for Frantic he will not need a Freedom Cape, but he won't have the option if he needs it.
Yeah.
Little tricky to keep up with Frantic's stream. The mushroom pays off
Ooh.
for Aweglib. Does not even wait
fire
for
flower.
doesn't wait for the backup power up to drop down.
Just said, screw it, I'm going.
Yeah. Doesn't stick
takes-
with P-Speed, but he gets through
He's
the level.
taking the shell with him.
Gets the shell mushroom at the gate. Just make sure Frantic makes the jump under the Koopa. Probably gonna go under the second one. It's up a little early, almost climbed into it, but so far so good. Oh, Matt, I think Frantic. No, that's Aweglib jumps right into that Koopa anyway.
I don't know if he was purposely doing it or he accidentally did.
Probably accidentally, though at the same time, if you have the mushroom, it's very hard to not do that. There are several places in Yoshi's Island 3 you can pick up P-Speed. He almost had one of them and he just didn't get the jump off the Koopa to continue under that Fire Flower at speed. Good Iggy kill, good Yoshi's Island for Frantic32.
You're like 15 seconds ahead of me. I just saw Iggy die.
Oh. Are you watching on the multi-Twitch link?
I'm watching it on the Cadgar.
Okay.
Looks like Aweglib had a little small issue with Iggy, but he's still in this. It's anybody's game.
It's still anybody's game. There's a lot of race left, but Aweglib's gonna need to pick up the pace, keep up with the seasoned Frantic. Yoshi's Island, of course, the easiest part of the run. So it's good to see he's not that far behind even now. Maybe about 10 seconds. There's sprint
Frantic's
times.
really gonna need to like screw up Roy flying or for him to catch up some time
Yes.
and force of illusion. Oh,
Aweglib
Aweglib
catches the
messing
cloud,
up the...
almost runs right into that Koopa again. Is going to need to work a little bit to find P-Speed. Doesn't get midway while he's right there. Now, I don't think he can get enough height to get above the pipe at this point, so this is going to be interesting to see how he
I think
reacts.
he's just gonna go
Looks
for...
like he's already landing intentionally. Going for the double pump, but not getting it, because the Super Koopas were in his way, and he knew they were coming. I missed what happened to Frantic, but he seems to not have a cape anymore. I'm guessing he flew into the Koopa inside the pipe. That's going to be a setback.
Yeah, I think he flew
He
into
loses the
Koopa.
fire, too. Hopefully he can make it to the end of the stage and at least clear the level.
Maybe Aweglib can make up some time. Gonna have to go back for Cape.
Yeah, that'll eat into his lead quite a bit. Aweglib trying to get down that pipe. He does grab the shell and immediately lets it go.
I don't know if that's a strat for him, but it keeps him from losing the shell.
Trying to figure out how to swim around with the shell. This is a little interesting here. But he makes it under the level. Looks like he's got it. Frantic
Yeah, I
only
think
grabs
he's
one
kind
cape.
of like, how do I swim with the shell?
Swimming with the shell is not the easiest thing in the world if you're not used to the game. The one other thing I'll throw out there, it took me a long time to know this too. If you're holding Y to carry something, or even holding X, they're both run buttons, they both do the same thing. You can push the other one to do cape spins and throw fireballs while you're still holding something. At least I think you can still throw fireballs, that might be a lie.
I'm
Either way, in this-
noticing Aweglib went for the spin jumps up between the platform instead of flying.
Spin jumps there do work out. Frantic's gonna double back in Donut Plains 3, take off the long way. It's the safe way though.
It looks like there's around maybe a 15-second difference.
Alright, let's actually look at some timers for when they cross the goal. Alright, 7:10. Oh yeah, 7:08 on his split time for Frantic crossing the goal. I think I saw Aweglib running on the clouds a little bit. Looks to be about 20 seconds actually. Frantic's flying a little high to open up Donut Plains 4, but he drops down right where those clouds are. Thank you, Matthew Living Offline. Matthew Living Offline. You can throw fireballs while you're holding a shell or some such, but if that item can be destroyed by the fire, it will be. I thought that was true.
Well, we got to see the moon on Frantic stream. Not going for it.
I'm not going for the proto moon. Alright, we got a good quick fly up from Frantic, and here comes that Morton fly. This is good, we're gonna have them one right after the other.
He got a nice room 1. How
Does
will
not
room
grab
2
the
go?
No spring. Aweglib going for the safe room 1 takeoff strat. Is Frantic going for 1 tile? Either way, he does not get the second fly. But I don't think I've ever seen that Morton fly strat. Aweglib now struggling to get up here. See if he keeps the springboard or if he just goes. This is dangerous here. That dry bones is going to come over in a second. Okay, he just stomps the dry bones.
Aweglib can probably make up a few seconds because of having fire flower.
Only a couple seconds though. That's true, he does have fire. That fire is going to serve him well, really well, if he keeps it all the way through to Morton's. Not Morton's, Ludwig's. Right here in Morton's, and even in Roy's, it saves a few seconds, but it's really negligible in the grand scheme of the run. World record attempt, certainly, yes, you still want it, but right now, eh. Like he only hit him with 1 fireball, so he stomped Morton twice. Still saves some time. Frantic already beginning Donut Plains, Vanilla Dome 1 grabs the flower, so he's gonna get that Ludwig time back. He's slowed down, so he loses his P-speed. Going straight to the backup strat, he knows what it is. Misses the vine, interesting. Right next to it. Frantic now is going to go for the Vanilla Secret 1 fly, the second of the 2 vertical levels. Grabs the spring. I'm trying to remember who else I saw do that in this tournament. I've only those 2 times in the tournament I think are the only 2 times I've actually seen that. He caped the Paracoopas up in the air, and Mario's head basically kicked it to the side. And once that happened, he was still inside the hitbox. The game waits about a second before it actually lets it hit you. That's how the mechanic of standing in front of a pipe and kicking without getting hit works. But after that, it hit him. Aweglib needs 2 attempts to get to the key. Frantically dodging the Paracoopa to get the cape back in Vanilla Secret 1. So far, Frantic's having a pretty good run. We've obviously seen better ones in the tournament so far, but the more we see the top seeds, that's a little obvious. But he's sticking with it nicely. He's not panicking. He's just going through.
Aweglib's just going for safe and slow.
Aweglib is playing it safe. He's playing to his skill level with Mario World, and really, in a race, that's all you can really do. The one thing you never want to do is really push way too hard too early and start falling apart, going full tilt, and then you never
Or
get
trying
past Morton's
something
Castle.
new for the first time.
So, Conster, you only started playing this game earlier this year, right?
Around March, I believe, I picked it up.
March. What do you think so far? We're in the flyover levels right now, where there's not really much action to describe.
Time to read donations.
Time to read donations. I think Frantic's skill is carrying him through the game so far. I think Aweglib is definitely playing this solidly. You can see the platforming skill. He's just not playing it fast. But again, he's playing to what he knows, and that's good.
Seems like he at least knows that down your momentum lower doing the water levels.
Yeah, Frantic has a 37.
I'm watching
he knows
the wrong
what he's doing.
screen.
Yeah. Aweglib's going to take a bath in Vanilla Secret 3.
He might play with some dolphins too.
He manages to outrun the dolphins just barely. Frantic thinking about that Reznor quick kill. Did not get a really clean setup sliding underneath Reznor. Lands on the very edge of the bridge and jumps just before that bridge disappears. Little harrowing there, but he made it. Ooh.
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 It's a good thing he lost it early because he can regain Cape back.
Indeed. Again, though, it looks like Aweglib does not know you can hold down, as you were saying earlier. Oh no, now he's doing it. Trying to figure out what to do here. He dances around the spikes and the bones. Alright, he is definitely holding down now. That's good. Frantic going for the flight strats in Butterbridge 1. And of course, his stream
Let's just hope he
decided
doesn't mess up that flight.
started lagging a little bit again over there.
Ooh, he almost got hit by the chain.
He made it, though. Reznor not even thinking about that quick kill. Not sure what Reznor's thinking aiming there. A little lucky running underneath that fireball. And he's through Vanilla Fort. Has Frantic been making Butterbridge 1 exciting? Just a nice, safe, boring playthrough. Hello, Aces10. I'm Mr. Cab hosting the stream, and we are joined by Conster, right? Say hello, Conster.
Yep. What up, people? I don't know if Aweglib's going for the fly or just fucking around.
Well, early Butterbridge 1 is definitely a level where not much is going on. I like Author Blues puts it, do everything you can to make this level interesting. The only thing is, everything you can to make this level interesting usually involves coming near death multiple times. He actually did go for the coin block bounce, which is a really, really risky strat to dupe 10 coin blocks and then actually still make your way up through the turn blocks without getting zipped or being stuck or anything like that.
Aweglib choosing not to go for the free one-up.
So Aweglib, while not going fast, I think definitely has enough of a solid Mario background. He's not going to get in any kind of life trouble in this race.
He chooses to use the other platform to go down.
Don't see many people take the left platform down, but... Frantic is done with Butterbridge 2. He's on to Ludwig's Castle.
Aweglib just saying, screw it, I got some time, I'm gonna mess around with my power-ups.
Yes. One thing that does actually waste time for the power-up transition. I'm staying on that gray platform way too long. That's how we lost Nick J. Room 2 is a mess of lag for Frantic. Looks like he's going for the low fly though. And through all the lag, he made it. As long as that's still going slow for you on your copy of his stream, I don't feel as bad about it.
It's very choppy.
Yeah. I know I actually run some folding at home, SETI at home, kind of distributed computing stuff. Whenever I forget to turn that off, I get that kind of effect on my stream. I wonder if he has something similar going on right now, because
Could be.
he rushed home. There were some messages exchanged between Aweglib and Frantic in the middle of the afternoon about maybe doing this race tonight, and I think he kind of got home and said, oh shit, we gotta get this race going. Either way, 18 through Ludwig, not bad. He's in the long cutscene. We'll get to see Aweglib's Ludwig Castle.
Aweglib had a little bit trouble with Butterbridge 2, landing on the cloud.
Unikitten, thank you for the host.
What's up, Una?
It's actually a good start. Loses the P speed, but still gets through the room without any trouble, and does not run into the mushroom.
And does not lose cape.
He's taking his time here. He's letting those spikes get a little low. So, even without the P-speed strats, it's possible to duck jump, or even normal jump I've seen, underneath all of those potibos, the bouncing fireballs.
Chooses not to go for the fly strat and just runs.
Yeah. The fly strat there, I think, is...
He almost got hit by the Koopa.
Does get hit by a Koopa. But he has fire. Oh, God. As I say it. Frantic misses going all the way through Forest 1 cleanly.
And the question is he going to get the quick cycle?
Yeah, let's see if he knows to go for the cycle skip. Got it. Oh, dear me.
Oh, God.
He has no business being alive right now.
Fireball.
Wahas! Thank you for the host. Alright, we're up to Yoshi clips for Frantic. He misses the first one. I think one question right here. I know several commentators were talking about it yesterday. Ooh, RNG'd out. Is Frantic gonna go for the third time? Looks like he is. But no, third time is the charm for Frantic. Anyway, as I was saying, it's good for most runners of this game to have a handle on Forest 1 no cape. Because it's way too easy to come out of Ludwig's Castle and not have a cape. And if you can reach that roulette block with P-speed, I mean, obviously if you're going for any kind of really, really fast attempt, you're going to already reset as soon as you lost the cape. But in a race, you don't lose a lot of time. Frantic has killed that Cheep Cheep, so you're going to see that extra Cheep Cheeps get spawned. And of course...
Aweglib going for the capes in Butterbridge 1.
Yeah.
Or 2.
And then did not respawn the first time, so he had to double back again.
I don't know if it's faster just to go out and come back in. This is the Yoshi block.
Well, he's got his Yoshi now. On into the rest of this level.
And Yoshi is kind of hungry today.
Frantic did not get the shell for lag reduction strats. It looks like Aweglib did get the shell, but then also waited for the star. So again, you know,
Aweglib just wants that.
and bonus stars. And we have a Royfly on the right. So I'm gonna wait a minute to talk about that. Oh, he floated a little bit there, but it looks like he's recovered. He's through. Oh, he skids probably on the edge. So he's gonna wait for the fire to get that extra power up to get a little extra distance before going the rest of the way small. Kind of tricky to see through the leg.
Yikes.
He's not confident in that jump, having despawned the yellow platform. He can make this jump as long as the second one is there. That's interesting that that P-switch is what ended up causing the platform to come back. Either way, he figures it out, and he's onto Roy. Roy is not our boy in this category. Aweglib, meanwhile, has not gone for a hard clip, or at least he didn't get it. It's very interesting, Roy's castle. So one thing here not everybody knows, you can hold up and Yoshi will not tongue at ground level. He'll tongue at his normal head height, as if jumping or swimming there.
Okay, you got second try.
Yeah, second try easy clip is not uncommon. One other thing I wanted to get in there about Forest 1, when you're not comfortable and you know that star is there, get the star. So many players get to the end of that level, especially the new players, and they are fighting that Hammer Brother, and they're dancing through hammers, trying to avoid the Wiggler, trying to bop the Hammer Bro. Just get the star. I mean...
Can't get the flag, just get the star.
Frantic also going all the way back to Butterbridge 2, so that overworld time's not going to be a net loss for Aweglib at this point. Frantic's stream, I think, has been a little jittery either way, everybody. Apologies for that.
He decides to kill the Koopa. And just going for that one cape.
He only needs one. He was probably going to get a second cape at the end of this level. I wonder if he's thinking that going in, or if he just kind of decided to get the one anyway.
Or he's just gonna go for the one in the ghost house.
Alright, Aweglib, Royfly. Oh, he's just gonna go. Okay. Practice was a little inconsistent for him, so I can't argue too much with this decision. I think I would have encouraged him to at least try it once, especially with the backup cape.
Yeah, I would have at least attempted it.
I was talking earlier about, you know, strats and pushing too hard. This isn't a strat he's completely unfamiliar with. He was practicing it, and as you can see right there, I mean...
Oh, those Potabus they can be dicks.
Those Potabos are complete dicks. He's not even gonna
I
try
know on my
flying
racing
through
at
the second
CT, on my last life, one just screwed me over on FO Force of Illusion.
room. Yeah. Frantic Boo Bounce? Yes! Oh no! Aweglib! He had a bit of a panic jump moment there. Ended up losing his cape to spikes. It did shoot. And looks like he's gonna get Roy. Pretty confident that anybody who's good at a Mario game can stomp a Koopaling 3 times.
Roy did not climb the wall. He got close.
Frantic is thinking about it right now, which is bad because he's wasting time. He either needs to, really just go.
Yeah, he's like, should I get Yoshi or not?
Well, I think he was thinking about the 22 coins, so he could get the cape room, but he would have no real chance of getting into this pipe at 250 if he did that. He's now thinking about how to deal with the chucks. And he doesn't do it properly. It is actually pretty annoying. How do you deal with those charging chucks if you're small there?
Ooh,
I believe
you
your
just-
best... And he's going to go to Ghost House for cape or something. That's interesting. I would recommend, personally, going to Chocolate 1 to get the mushroom at the very beginning, and then maybe go into this level if you really needed a cape. Although, honestly, I would also just recommend not getting the cape at all. Aweglib is going all the way through Forest 1 for a cape. He hasn't completed Chocolate Island 1 yet, though, correct? So,
I have not seen the ghost house yet.
yeah, so
I think he's
Chocolate
going
Island
for that
1 is a
cave.
level you should basically never attempt without a cape if you're not comfortable. It is a really annoying level. This is why I say you go to Chocolate Island 1 to get the mushroom at the beginning, because the path to this cape is really annoying. And he didn't get the cape because he got hit, so he's going to have to try again. Meanwhile, Aweglib is making the comeback here. Now, those chucks in Chocolate Island 2, if you do end up in a situation where you're stuck between them like that, definitely try and kill them one at a time off screen. If you have to use...
Or just grab one of the blocks.
Yeah,
hope for
well,
the
he did
best.
grab a block, but he kind of panicked and tried to kill the one on the right. The move would have been to kill the one on the left with one of the blocks on the left. And from there, as you said, you use the blocks. You have to kick them up and to the right, and you can take out the chucks. Much easier than trying to dance through the baseballs. He's got his cape now, and Aweglib is in the Chocolate Ghost House. Not getting P-Speed yet, but now he's taken off. Took off with a spin fly. Don't know if he knows any of the strats here. He jumps right into the fishing boo and goes down to get his backup cape back. No trouble this time for Frantic and Chocolate 2. Aweglib, please.
Oh, Aweglib losing his other cape.
Third cape of the level, everybody. And the trick here, by the way, is to duck jump through everything. Got some spin flies from Frantic. He thought about the backup cape and then realized he doesn't like football players.
It's not football season just yet.
Just yet now, you're right. Frantic, Aweglib, opting to get the Fire Flower as a backup power-up. Kind of an awkward P-speed getting there, but he spin flies around the Boo Laser. He's good to go.
I'm surprised he didn't go towards the right and then come back for that.
The strat I know for that is actually to just hold R to get the Boo on the screen. Wait for him to kind of move around a little bit, but I think the double back from the right is probably faster. Aweglib's gonna go for the Chocolate Yoshi.
Pulling the little insurance policy in Chocolate Island.
Run back and forth to get his P-speed. It is possible to get P-speed only running to the right, but, you know, go with what you know. And he's in the pipe in plenty
You
of
have like
time.
very little time to actually react.
Frantic, meanwhile, about to start Wendy's Castle. Pretty good key room from Aweglib. Are we gonna see a Crusher skip? No, but we're not even gonna see a cycle skip, but that's fine. His lead's doing just fine. He doesn't need to go for anything, especially after... He's probably a little nerve-wracked after that Chocolate 2. Aweglib having a solid Chocolate Secret Room one. Frantic.
I think you forgot there's a cape there. I think he forgot there's a cape in Chocolate Secret.
I think he thought about it for a second, because there was a little hesitation as he was passing it. And he opted to just go on. Let's see. And he's going back to the middle for each Wendy cycle. It's not just yesterday. I have seen Wendy be really mean with her spawns if you stay out of the middle. it's weird
He can
because
be a
sometimes,
real.
yeah,
He can be a real pain.
sometimes she will spawn right in front of you, and sometimes she'll just keep spawning right across the room. Terrible. Darbian proclaiming he's happy in chat that I called it the Chocolate Yoshi, and then half the chat immediately calling it the Darbian Yoshi.
The Darby and Yoshi.
Just calling it like I see it.
You a kid with the Yoshi emote. Spam those Yoshis.
So, Aweglib is going to take the safe strat through Wendy's castle. Frantic does get his backup cape at the beginning of the ghost ship. Aweglib does not get... He did not have a good setup to even try the cycle skip, so it's a good thing he did not go for it. I think Frantic is set up for scrollless if he wants it. See if he managed to keep his momentum. I don't know which stream I would rather watch right now. I think I want to watch Wendy's Castle. Scrollless will either happen or it won't.
I think he almost had the speed.
He went for scroll pull and still didn't get
for
it.
Wendy.
Lib. Going for that float down. Always scares me a little bit, but he's through.
As long as he doesn't do it on Valley Fort.
So there you go. Aweglib immediately goes left and Wendy spawns all the way on the right. Now he's on the left. Wendy spawns on the left. See, sometimes Wendy does not fight you, but now she's all the way on the right. And there you go.
Everybody get your orbs ready.
Yeah. Frantic getting that safety star. Orb.
Orb. Frantic falling into the water.
Did fall in the water. That safety star kind of paying off there. One thing I haven't seen anybody really do in this race is use the cape to float down above the spike balls. Like the whole tournament, I haven't seen that. I mean, obviously you want to go straight to the orb if you can. I would not expect to see that coming from a Link Dead. I would expect to see that from somebody new to the game. Frantic,
Got some cool moles over here.
Frantic.
Think they're too cool for the game.
Well, Frantic was caping a lot of blocks there. When that happens, you usually start looking to see, is there an accidental zip through the floor? Fortunately, it did not happen. Frantic killing that Chuck a little too soon. And just one thing about having the Chocolate Yoshi, you often will get barricaded. The thing there, you have to just go right through him, like you don't care. And let Yoshi eat the hits because you can. Especially if you stay up against the ceiling, you'll never get knocked off Yoshi. The bad thing about though is you will never make any forward progress either. Let's see if he uses Yoshi for a cycle skip here. Should be able. He's not even gonna damage boost with Yoshi. That's interesting. Frantic having a clean Bob 1, a clean Bob 2, at least into the sandbar. He doesn't get in early, but this cycle should be free. He makes it. Knows the next cycle skip. Uses the spin fly strat, gets through. Aweglib's lined up to not... he's going to go back for the safety star, it looks like. Landing right on top of that question block. You know which Koopa lands on it. It's very easy to pick out that star while you're falling.
Everybody get your orbs ready again.
Orb.
Orb! Well, he lands right on the orb, doesn't fall in the water.
It's a couple seconds saved. Aweglib, I should point out, actually appears to be on a ridiculous PB pace of about 3 minutes. It's probably not going to be enough to win this race, but hey, a PB is a PB.
Unless his opponent messes up Valley 4.
Well, there's gonna be... It's gonna have to be quite the Valley Fort accident here, and that's what can happen in Valley of Bowser.
I didn't even know that you could lose your power ball on Yoshi.
You can to the moles, the giant dinosaurs in Chocolate Island 1, and Wigglers. Their hitboxes are
He's at least
amazing.
gonna go for the Midway gate.
Gonna get Midway. It's not gonna damage
The question
Booster.
is, he gonna go for the Lunar Dragon? Or the moon?
He doesn't need the moon. Now, if he knows the proper route for being big, you just damage boost right through that, but it looks like he's gonna dance around him instead. No shame in keeping a power up. He does kill the Chuck early. He loses the block. He could have gotten the backup mushroom.
Oh god.
Reznor, meanwhile, that Valley Fort was not a problem. There was no risk there. Hey, Cryovirus. So you guys know I'm Mr. Cab. We are joined tonight by Mr. Conster.
What up, everyone?
Let's take a look over at the dark room here while Aweglib recovers his cape. Little bit of bumping into walls, but he's through the dark room with the cape, no problem. I don't know if Frantic knows the cape kill. Aweglib getting the backup cape, and we are seeing a cape kill here from Frantic. He's got the first hit. Got the second hit. Frantic obviously had some trouble in Chocolate Island 2. Had a little bit of Morton difficulties. So he is on pace to finish a couple of minutes behind his PB. But looks to have this race locked up, barring a disaster. I think he would need to die to Bowser multiple times for Aweglib to have a chance to come back.
Flash player, please.
Aweglib does not kick the key down the hole. No Link Dead strats here today.
Let's hope I didn't miss much while I was waiting for Flash to reload.
Yeah. He took a hop, but Frantic gets the hit at the right time anyway. Bops Bowser. His splits show a 40.06 SDA time. Racebot has a 40.11. Congratulations to Frantic. Bringing up the bracket. Frantic will move on to Losers Bracket Round 4 to play the vocally talented Matchbox Matt. If Frantic can play to his PB in that kind of mid-high 30 range, maybe even break through that, that will get him close to Matchbox Matt's PB. I believe he has a 34 or 35. He's good. That will be a good race whenever it happens. Keep your eyes on the calendar for it. Aweglib, meanwhile, bops Reznor again. We have a gold split despite going back to the ghost ship to get a cape. He is 3 minutes 17 seconds ahead of his PB. Let's see. I think he can knock another minute off that if he kills Bowser fast enough.
Maybe gold split.
If he does it right, Aweglib might be about to join the 45 club, or at least the sub 45 club. I believe in him. Bring up the game sound for Aweglib, given that Frantic is
My
custom.
sum of best is gonna pretty much be whatever this time is, because like I know two of those splits that weren't golds were like a second off my gold. I don't remember how much the other one was off.
Uses not to kill the second Mecha Or
Right.
That's,
Oh wait, no, he's not gonna.
never
Oh, he's
mind,
gonna
he
shoot too. I was
actually
like,
does
you know what? I'll just try ball skip, since he was gonna fire more out anyways. We'll try it. I think I know in theory how it works, but the actual timing of it
Aweglib's PB split
might be a little
here
tricky. We'll see what
is
happens.
about 3:30. I'm looking at his live split on stream, assuming it's live split anyway. And his gold split for Bowser is about
Oops,
3
that's
minutes
not
even.
good.
Hopefully, he does.
Okay, we might
jump
be
over.
abandoning.
God.
Oh, jeez.
he lost both power-ups.
Don't jump for that cape when it's up there. It only leads to sorrow. Oh.
That's a good way to end everything.
Well, what he said.
Kind of disagree with that hitbox too.
He's
Dude, I
gonna
don't know.
Go for a
Because
small Mario.
dingus.
He can still set a good PB here, but
Sorry, I was looking at
45 is
PB.
dead.
Probably. Just wanted to do ball skip, dude. Just wanted to look like a cool guy.
So Aweglib is wrapping up a pretty solid run here. What did you think of it, Counselor?
It's a
Whoa,
pretty
that
solid
was...
run.
I didn't kick it. Oh, nice, dude. Hello? Oh, he stopped. Dude, hitting Bowser is hard.
Oh
Dude,
my.
what is this fight?
And we have another Mecha Koopa skip.
Alright, Farmer, we'll see you later.
And we'll lower his sound a little bit. His voice is actually pretty loud. Oh my goodness. Those jumps
Okay,
are coming
okay.
dangerously close.
I played that
to
really safe
propeller.
because I didn't want to die. Even though it looked like it was not safe. I totally wasn't panicking the entire time.
So this is now officially a red split for Bowser, but he has 3 minutes to PB.
To be honest, I really should have avoided,
As I mentioned
or,
during phase 1 here, the same principle that
aborted
ball skip
the,
works on, where
ball
you
skip strat.
can
Once I lost that first game.
hit Bowser with a Mecha Koopa before a
You know,
bowling ball
live and
comes
learn.
out after he stops, and you will skip that Mecha Koopa, the bowling ball coming out. You can skip Mecha Koopas coming out.
Oops, I threw that a little
Looks like we're
early.
gonna get 2 more balls here.
I don't know what else you do as a mod, personally. Like, I'm modding a lot of chats, and I don't know what to do. Except spam. I gotta remember to type my dot done after this phase.
That'll take care of phase 2.
I don't even... I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Although I think he's gonna come back, but...
Aweglib doesn't even want to deal
See
with that
what
Mecha
happens
Koopa
here.
anymore, just gets rid of it.
Wait, no, I want this here.
Just bucket.
Maybe I threw him far enough to...
Sorry you guys still can't hear me over there. I mean,
I really hope I did.
trying to make this as low as I can at this point. A little close to the right side of the screen, but that should be okay. That's pretty much what you want. You want to be able to run clear under Bowser to take care of that other Mecha Koopa.
Alright.
So that's
Still
a
got a
minute and a half PB for Aweglib. Some phase 2 troubles the first time through Bowser, but a PB anyway.
He has joined the 46 club.
He has joined the 46 club. PB is always good.
He has killed the big Iggy.
It was a good race, and I mean, we all know he can cut 46 if he wants to, given what we just saw here. And
he's got the potential.
He definitely has the potential. I mean, anybody who... The physics between Mario 3 and Mario World are pretty different, but realistically, if you can get really good at one Mario game, especially the early 2D ones...
Oh, I didn't hold up.
And
dude.
you put your mind to
Nope,
it,
runs
you can do
invalid.
it. And I love that Aweglib is just now realizing he forgot to hold up for claps. We're going to have to disqualify his run anyway, I guess. I love that every
DQ.
race is coming down to who forgot to do
Yeah,
claps
mad
at this
now.
point.
Guess we're not gonna
Run's
highlight
not
this
valid.
because I didn't hold up.
But anyway,
Apparently, everybody's catching on to me saying that run's not valid. All these cat bags in Aweglib's chat.
the cat bags are real. So again, this sadly will eliminate Aweglib from the tournament.
So my summer
Um,
best is probably like
Frantic32 will move on to play
If I
Matchbox
would've
Matt in
actually
round 4
saved
of
all
the
that
losers
time.
bracket. So that's all I think we have on the
would've
docket for
been
tonight. The next race I see on the
44?
calendar
So my summer best is probably
is
a
11 a.m.
43,
Eastern time tomorrow.
mid 43.
Steven
probably.
1704 against Knox.
See here.
Then later tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern time, Icarus against
43,
Volpe.
40, okay.
8 o'clock, Link Dead
Yeah, so
against
besides that
X
Bowser
Dragon.
split, I was only like
And then immediately after that,
10 or
9
15
o'clock,
seconds off
this
summer
is the
best.
race I think we're going to... We have two actual really good races coming up
What
tomorrow.
was what's I didn't gold? That was like really close.
I don't know enough about Steven and Knox to really say whether or not it will be good. Same with Icarus and Volpe. Definitely watch them if you can catch them. Link Dead's runs are always a treat to watch, so watch those. But 9 o'clock, we have two races at once. We're going to have Yellow Killer Bee and Thunder Mustache. That race should be really good. And at 9 o'clock, Panga Panga and When Chuck Attacks, another Mario Brothers 3 runner. He is joined... Chuck, I think, has like a 35 in one of these races recently. And Chuck got a 35-44 in his last race. So,
He had like a 38 earlier when I was watching him.
so yeah, look out for that race. So we'll have
Look
two
out for
races at
Chuck.
once. So yeah, definitely tune in tomorrow for those. That's all I have. If we go and take a look who is playing what, we are going to go ahead and raid the one who I believe will be broadcasting a bunch of races tomorrow
I
night.
don't know if I'll ever get tired.
We're going to bring Skybills back into the commentary
probably
fold.
someday.
So let's go raid Skybills. She's practicing those clips right now. Actually, she's right in the middle of a run. Let's raid her with the old SMW crew.
Just go.
Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody. And remember, don't lose cape.